So there remains significant variation between the economic performance of Indian districts and cities, and you can see that markedly in this map here. And what we were able to do with this data set is split cities and also districts into 4 categories: catch-ups, laggards, leaders, and slowdowns. And what we find is that there are a significant number of cities that remain laggards. So these are cities that were poor, relatively poor, vis-a-vis the national average in '92 and have remained so. And then there's a number that have actually have seen a dip in economic performance. So there is a huge diversity in economic performance across India's urban system. Second key finding is, we were trying to better understand what are some of the key factors which lead to this. So controlling for city size, controlling for levels of development, one of the most powerful results of this work is that the work has shown that more compact urbanization delivers higher growth compared with dispersed, sprawled urbanization. So we looked at a bunch of different measures of urban sprawl, and we found that a 10 percentage point increase in compactness effectively leads to a half to 1 percentage point annual increase in GDP per capita. And that's, if you can imagine, and Nick talked about this, the exponential impacts of growth, that is very, very significant over time in terms of the impact on economic performance. Third, Arnie mentioned this, connected urban growth is absolutely critical for economic performance. So, the sub-district level, which is close to city level, we found that the connectivity of different urban agglomerations is absolutely critical for economic development and growth. So looking at market access proxy by travel times, that seems to be very, very important to economic performance. So combining findings 2 and 3, you see that more compact connected urban development is really fundamental and an important driver of economic development and growth in cities. So, close to the end of what I want to say, I guess bringing all this together, we started to think about, okay, well, what is the size of the economic prize for the Indian economy more broadly, in aggregate terms, from better, smarter urban growth? And we looked at what the incremental benefits, essentially, from moving from business as usual, sprawl, disconnected urban growth to something which is smarter, more compact and connected. And it turns out we found that in aggregate terms by mid-century this could be worth in the region of up to 6% of GDP, very significant. This is looking at just 3 areas of costs. So the costs, the reduced costs of supplying urban infrastructure and services to more compact connected urban areas versus a more dispersed model. We looked at the benefits and reduced costs in terms of congestion and air pollution, and we looked at the health-related benefits. This generates some very large figures. We looked at a wide range of scenarios, but you can see that this is